This is Sierra, and welcome to another video. Today we are doing a different, kind of not different story time video today. Basically, I'm going to talk about something that I have mentioned before, briefly, in my Nightlight book announcement. If you haven't seen that, I will leave it in the iCard and in the link below. Be sure to watch that if you haven't. You know, you don't have to buy it. It's just basically telling people that, yeah, there's a book out there. I'm not going to get anything out of it anyway. So it's not like I care. But hey, some people might be interested in the story, so I shared it. Just for those that might be interested in reading it. Yeah, I might read it. I'm still not 100% sure I want to, though. But something that I will read is something that I wrote in 6th grade. And yeah, I wrote it in 6th grade. I wrote it for a contest where all the schools in the school district would have a couple kids write a essay or draw something based on a word of that month, a moral virtue of that month. And yeah, I could try to think of all of them, but the one that I did was perseverance, and how I persevered through disability. And as you know, I struggle with disabilities. More than one, more than two, at least 5. At least 4, at least, but yeah. Vision, hearing, heart issues, smell, and learning disability. There's a lot of stuff. There might even be autism mixed in there. There's no confirmation there. Like, if I did an actual test to see, maybe I might figure it out. But I'm just like, who cares? Like, it's mild enough that you could notice, but it's not extreme enough that it changes much. I'm just a little different. And I'm okay with that. Especially since I use the word obstacles to talk about my disabilities, because they are technically obstacles that I face on a daily basis. Everybody has them. Everybody has an obstacle. It might not be extreme as a disability that restricts them, but the word disability just cuts an edge to me, because most people go to the extreme when it comes to disability. Like, you can't do anything to do with this. I can still see. It's just not well. I can still hear. It's just not well. Look, I can't smell, but doesn't mean I can't taste. Strange? Maybe. Weird? Yeah. It could be that my nose is just so stuffed up. But that's not important. What's important is to tell a story. Now, I can't actually show you any pictures or any names on here, because there are names on here that do not want to reveal anyone, because I don't know whether or not where they are now. And like, it's not a good idea, even if they're not even so. Gotta be safe. Gotta conceal the names, conceal the schools. like yeah, no pictures. But that's okay. Yep, mine is near the end, about 160. Yep, oh, it was right there. There, next to this cool picture that I can't show you. And yeah, this cool picture I can't show you because David's right on it. I can't show you that. But if he or she wants to show that, that's up to them. It's like, if anyone in this thing wants to show their work in the future, like I am, it's totally fine. It's just, I want to make sure their stuff is safe. It's like, this is their work, this is my work. Yeah, I got an honorable mention in this. I read this in a moral focus assembly where my class and I were doing Perseverance. As you can see, I did not expect this. It probably was either near the end of the year or the beginning of the year. I'm 100% sure. It's like it's right in the middle before Christmas and after Christmas. It's like probably after, because I got this book in about May-ish of that year. And then, I've had it ever since. I don't know how many of them are out there, but yeah, it's out there somewhere where other people can read it. And people will know my name. And in here I say my name, which is why I don't care. It's like, I basically showed it off when I did the Clockwork Plan. I'm like, yeah, that's my name. Like, that's fine. I can reveal my location though, which means no pictures. But yeah, there are pictures in this book. In my essay. And all the sources are linked in there. So, basically it's all my story. And yeah. Right, the lighting is just making it hard for me to read. So I try to use this, which is something I got to help me read, but currently it doesn't work very well right now. It's dim, like I could shine it right into my eye. It's the wrong eye. Shine it right into my eyes. That's the wrong eye. That's the eye I can't see out of, so it doesn't matter. It's like, yeah, I could sit here, and the sun could be glaring on this side, and I don't see it, because, yeah, there's a prosthetic there covering the real thing, and I can't see anything light unless I make particular condition, like, no, I can't see any light at all. This side is perfectly fine. It does have some issues. It's like I can't see perfectly. You can tell when you... It's like if I have plenty of stories where... I have plenty of stories where that doesn't work. Yeah. I don't really get to it then. And afterwards I can tell you a little bit about how it relates now and all that stuff. And why I shared this, because I've just been feeling the need to share this. Yeah. Because, why not? Like, yeah. There's no way to get this unless you go to a school that happens to have this. So, yeah. You can't personally read it. All you can do is read it from... Let me read it to you. So, sorry. Let's get started. Perseverance to Disabilities. I used my middle initial. Like, yeah. I have mentioned that I did put my middle name in my Nightlight book. But yeah. That was just a little Easter egg that I just wanted to drop in because a lot of people have been asking what my middle name is. And in middle school, I'm not going to tell. And I never actually did tell. I'm just like, well, I did put it in my book, so if you really wanted to know, you could find it. You could probably find it. It's like... But that's not boring. That's just a little tiny story that's just... Perseverance to Disability by yours truly. Here I am, another day in the 6th grade, trying to listen to my teacher as she talks. It is hard for me to hear as I wear hearing aids in both of my ears, and my teacher wears a microphone that helps me hear what she is saying better. As I sit in class trying to listen, suddenly hear a very loud buzzing, which is so loud I can't hear my classmates talking around me What teacher? Talking up front. I raise my hand to let the teacher know that it's happening again. While I tell myself, this is another hour I don't know if I can bear. Another day of problems others don't understand. Perseverance. Perseverance for everything. Then I think to myself, I, Sierra Greenwood, can persevere in life even with my disabilities. The buzzing doesn't actually happen anymore. Probably because I figured it out. Yeah. Disability can be painful for both the body and the spirit. But through perseverance, wounds can be soothed one by one. 6-year-old me talking. The world of disabilities is the only world I have ever known. Imagine not being able to see out of one eye and missing large sections in front of you because the eye that can see is far from perfect. Imagine wearing hearing aids that squeak, squawk, beep, buzz, and pick up all the little noises around while trying to learn something new in school. It's a good Wonder Quest episode. That's a joke. It's hard to imagine, right? Especially when I compare myself to the people sitting next to me. I can easily do regular things. I can't. But everyone has some sort of hardship during their lives. And I've learned that feeling pity can make the world seem to sink into sadness. True. Perseverance can help pull people through the hard times. If I had never persevered in my life, I wouldn't be who I am now. I would have never done the stuff I have. I have persevered through confusion about directions I don't quite hear, frustration over a class that was loud that I couldn't. So loud that I would get headaches. And whistling gives me headaches. And regret when I can't keep up with the other kids on the playground or in gym class. I suffer large amounts of frustration in my special classes every week as well as my normal classes. For example, in band, I have started learning to play the flute. But because of the other instruments playing at the same time, I can't hear what I'm playing on my flute. I have to have my music enlarged so I can read the notes I am supposed to be playing. This works even though it's big and bulky and takes 2 music stands to hold. I don't play the flute anymore. I play the bells. It's helpful because then I can actually memorize what I'm doing. So it works. Don't show the baby on the screen.
What are you doing?
I'm doing a video.
Oh, I need to go to the bathroom. I need to watch the baby.
Oh.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I think Mango needs to eat too.
Yeah. Don't show the baby. Kappa. Oops. Where are we? Oh, right there. It sounds quite hard, right? If I let myself doubt and worry about if I'm doing it well enough, or what people were thinking of me, I can begin to feel sorry for myself. Yeah, I persevered through those tough experiences because I have learned if I persevere, I am looked up to for trying something that no one thought I could. I do that a lot. Oh, yeah. not finish the sentence. For example, from my life is when I went to camp in 5th grade. And even with my vision problems and balance issues, I went out to the ropes course and finished it more than once. Did not do so well on the balance beam. Ouch, hurt my back on the balance beam. But I tried it. A disability is something you can't use very well. You always feel different from everyone else. It can also hurt a whole bunch. Living daily with my disability gives perseverance a whole new meaning. Perseverance is patience while you keep trying a task until it is complete. As a person who lives with a disability daily, many disabilities daily, I can tell you that perseverance is telling yourself to go ahead and try new things. Even if those things are really hard. Sometimes you have to take a break now and again when it gets too much. I still have to tell myself that. You might surprise yourself by completing a task you've never done before. Finding something new you like to do. Since I have learned to persevere in my life, things changed for me in a good way. As I went from a lonely, shy, frustrated, lost student to a successful, self-advocating student in a life, with a few friends. Wait a minute. I wouldn't be me without perseverance, and I'm glad to have perseverance in my life. I still doubt sometimes being able to persevere with some of my disabilities, especially when I feel less perfect. I have 2 reasons for writing my story. The main reason is to let people know that people who live with disabilities are great examples of perseverance because what they deal with every day of their lives, because of what they deal with every day of their lives. And here's the table. I also feel called to tell how I feel when I have to daily persevere in difficult situations in my life. People with disabilities cannot always do what normal people can do. And that's okay, as long as everyone lives out a life with perseverance. Yeah, I'm going to close this so you can't see anything. Yep. Sometimes you never know who's going to walk into your room, so you're just going to have to go with the flow. That's fine. Yeah. Mainly I wanted to do this video because I've been watching another YouTuber recently called Molly Burke. I'll leave her channel in the description as well. You should check her out. She wasn't born blind like me, but she is blind. And you can learn about her story over on her channel. There's no problem with that. It's like, she's been through a lot in 11 years of her disability, or obstacle, as I like to call it. And yeah, just inspired me. It's like, I've lived 20 years with this. Far longer than she has, but that's not comparing. Because I can still see, I just completely cannot see out of one eye. And there are points where I can't see out of my right eye either. It's right, not left. Yeah. Yeah, so when I'm doing daily things like crossing a street or parking lot, I have to crane my neck more. It's like if you've seen on my Twitter, like I commented on something like, it's like for somebody like directing which is right, which is left, like on the road, and like when I have to look further just to see see any incoming cars. Yep. But I don't like going alone. Sometimes I might have to. It's just I gotta be really careful. It's like I'm not blind enough that I probably wouldn't need a service dog, but I can see well enough that, like, even though my balance is not great, I still can live my life relatively normal if all the floors are clean and neat and everything is where it's supposed to be. I'll be fine. If people move around stuff and make a mess, it just got more obstacles. And I'm just like, I don't want to hurt myself again. I've already dislocated my toe by tripping over it. And there was nothing in the way to trip over, so that's over a year, and I'm just like, I've run into many other stuff and all that stuff. Even when I know it's there, I still do it. I always run into something at least once. Sorry, I think I was a little goopy and it tends to cry a little bit. Not that I'm crying. It's just trying to get something out of it, so it just cries out the dust and all that stuff. That's what I think it is. It's like, it's not a bad thing. There is an eye underneath this one that's smaller, and that does not look like normal-ish eye. But it's definitely cool to see, especially in the prosthetic. It's like, it looks exactly like my other eye. Exactly. It's like I had someone all the way in Detroit make this by hand. It's like I have three of them now, because one of them's really, really tiny. One of them's a little smaller. And, yeah. And then I have this one. And these are my third or fourth pair of hearing aids. Because, yeah. And these new pairs are definitely interesting when you try to put on headphones. Because the microphone is on the outside and not inside of it, so the hearing aid does not like anything being touched on that. Those are many things I have to deal with. And yes, I can still see. Not well. Yes, I can hear. Not well. Can't smell. I can still taste. It might just be that I just don't notice the smell anymore. And my nose is just so stuffed up. I'm like, it's runny now. It's like, it always feels stuffed. Like I can't smell. Yeah. Get really sensitive feet, which unsteady me a lot. It's probably one of the only increased things I've gotten. I'm like, I don't know. It's like, I've lost most of, like, a lot of my senses. Just interesting. But kind of like Helen Keller. She was both blind and deaf completely. Yeah. Definitely an interesting story, but I haven't done much research, so definitely would be something interesting, though. Yeah, there are a lot of inspiring people out there, and I would definitely love to hear more from them about inspiring stuff. It's like we all have different stories, and we all go through different things. I may be blind and deaf, but I still play Minecraft. I just have a little bit of things that help make it a little easier. So it's like, I'm glad for the text-to-speech on the chat thing. And in Java, you can have a voiceover thing that can talk to you with all the buttons. It's like, that would be cool. So I don't think they have that on Bedrock. Could be wrong. Maybe they will have it in the future.
You hungry?
Maybe a little.
Okay. you're ready, let me know.
Okay.
Hopefully it's not too late because I got to pick up Skylar and everybody else.
Well, yeah. That's basically it. It's like I would love to hear more from people that go through disabilities. It's like, show that, yeah, you could do some pretty surprising stuff. You can be a gamer. You can do the impossible. Not sure. I would be interested to see what other people can come up with for those who have disabilities and need a little help to do some stuff, like whether it's games or in real life. Like, yeah. Because I love to play Minecraft and like the story, my essay here, like trying something new you never thought you could do. At that time, I didn't even know I was going to find Minecraft and play it. Minecraft was already out at this time, and I didn't even know. Videos that I didn't even know. True. And then a couple of years later, he would also start Wonder Quest, which doesn't have many. It's like, it would be cool, even if it was a one-off episode. Wonder Quest talked about stuff like disabilities. It's like how they learn and see the world. It's like if somebody could think about it. That's something I would love to see, but I doubt it'll ever happen. A girl could. Well, anyway, I gotta stop rambling. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you all later. Bye.